Okay, we're on Baba Metzia, Parak Bet, Mishnah Bet. Second Mishnah and the second chapter of Baba Metzia. So in the last Mishnah, we learned what are the items a person does not have to announce and return because they're hefker and therefore he can keep them. Meaning we assume that the owner was miyaesh, was abandoned hope of getting his item back. And therefore, the person who found them, finders keeper. These are things, the Mishnah says, Elu chayav lahachriz. Lahachriz means to announce. So these are the things that the person has to announce, meaning we assume that the person who lost them wants them. He was not miyayish, didn't give up hope of finding them, and therefore he retains ownership. So that when I find them, I have to return them according to the Torah. So what are these things? Matzah perot bikli okli kamoshu. If I found fruit in a vessel or any kind of vessel, meaning it's identifiable. Kli sheyesh bo siman. Okay, ma'ot bakis. If I find money in a wallet, okis kamocho, or a wallet. Tibure herot, or bundles of tibure, piles of fruit. Fruit that's piled up, it's put together. Tibure ma'ot, money that's gathered together, that's bunched together. So shamat ve'ozel gazer. Where I find three coins, one on top of the other, stacked coin. So the Bartuniver says, okay, the person who announces it, machriz matbe'od matzate. I found coins. Like we learned in the last Mishnah, we learned yesterday, there was actually a case where a person said, I found money was found in the shul, and so you'll have to, how do you identify it? How much money it was? It's a large sum of money. Okay. Krichot b'rshut hayachid. Krichot are small piles, the Bartuniver says, the Kasi says. Okay, small piles of something in private domain. V'kikarot shel balabait, or loaves of balabait, meaning loaves made in a home. A person knows what it's like. If you buy loaves from the bakery, they all look the same. But a person knows what their challah looks like, or they know what their bread looks like. V'gizei zemer halakuchot v'beit ha'uman, or gizei cuttings of wool that you bought from Beit Ha'uman, from the craftsman's house. I mean, you bought it from a store, so when you buy it from a store, it has a certain kind of look. It's identifiable. Kadei yayin kadeshem, jugs of wine or jugs of oil. Hare elu chayav la'achlis. All of these things, a person must announce if he found them, because these are all things that we assume that a person, when he loses them, since he knows he can identify, there's no yush, and therefore retains ownership even though he lost them. We'll stop here by dedicating our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha B'Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.